All right, hi again. Hope you're all well and having a great week. My name is Ash and I'm a product specialist at Wisenet. We've launched our new and exciting e-learning integration, which allows you to link Wisenet LRM to your chosen LMS. Now, this simplifies managing e-learning learners, enrollments, groups, as well as grades. Now, before I go into the details, just a quick slide on housekeeping. Please feel free to raise your hand at any point if you have any technical difficulties or questions during the presentation. You can also use the Q&A or the chat option to type in your questions. There'll be plenty of time for questions at the end of the session as well. I'll be breaking in between for questions. So yeah, either keep it to the end or just, put it into the chat so Nell can help us here. Great. All right, e-learning today has become one of the most efficient ways of delivering courses due to its convenience and flexibility. Now, the resources are available from anywhere and at any time. This enables this to be used not just for online courses, but all modes of delivery. Through discussion boards and chat tools, you're also able to interact with everyone online, allowing for more effective communication. With all the uptake e-learning has had in the last few months, we at Wisenet had to up our game as well and build an integration that is super efficient and something that can streamline the most time-consuming processes for you, like learner creation, access management, and grade sync. In this webinar, I'll be focusing on the new integration process with Moodle, as it is one of our native apps and your current e-learning platform. As mentioned at the beginning of the session, the new integration is designed to link Wisenet LRM to your chosen LMS. The first version integrates with Moodle, but the design allows other LMS platforms to be added. Its transparency and clear visual aspect makes it easier to set up compared to the old model. Whatever is set up in Wisenet syncs directly into the e-learning platform. You can now map e-learning courses to Wisenet courses or units, which provides more flexibility. Group management is now also possible. So if you use groups in Moodle, you can automatically create it from within Wisenet. You can specify the group for an e-learning enrollment and the integration will automatically add them to the right group in the Moodle enrollment. You can allow your learners to log into Moodle directly. You no longer need to set up the Learner app, and also allow the use of custom authentication methods like Office 365, Gmail, or you can build your own auth process to connect to Moodle if you have your own intranet and have your own servers and stuff. Now, you can also set up enrollment rules to automate the enabling and disabling of e-learning enrollments and user access. Now, these rules are configured based on course enrollment and unit enrollment start and end dates in Wisenet. This also allows you to just set and forget with regards to access control. The new integration is real time and no longer requires waiting for jobs to run like what it was previously. You had to wait for the cron job to run, but you no longer need to do that. It's real time. In case there's an issue, it will be much easier to diagnose and resolve. This new model also allows us to deploy updates without any downtime or any hindrance to the integration process or to your learners. We have introduced two different editions, standard and premium. And the pricing model now is very similar to what you have in Wisenet. It is all based on learner access. The standard edition allows you to sync learners, enrollments, and groups to Moodle from Wisenet. This enables you to sync and map Moodle courses to Wisenet course offers and unit offers, as mentioned before, and also manage your e-learning enrollments as well as group your learners easily from within Wisenet. The premium edition has the full suite of features, including the new automated grading feature called the Autograde. This allows the setup of grade mapping rules that are used to process Moodle grade events to Wisenet and auto-update unit enrollment fields like outcome codes, results, and unit completion date. Now, as you already know, this is a standard edition webinar, but I will be showing you the Autograde as well very briefly towards the end of the session. So if you're interested, please do stay on and take a look at the Autograde. All right, let's see how to set up the new e-learning integration. It's fairly simple. You should see an option to connect to Moodle on the Alarm Settings Connected Apps page. If you receive a message that says your license currently does not support this feature, then it just means that you do not have the current license to get started with setting up the new integration. So please log a support ticket in that case, and one of us from the engagement team will be in contact with you, will get in contact with you to organize a demo if required, and of course add the required licensing. Now, once you see the green connected message, you have successfully connected Wisenet to Moodle and you're good to go. The new integration allows you to link multiple Moodle instances to Wisenet. So if you have multiple sites, then you can add the other site details by clicking on Add New Connection. So you can have multiple Moodles talking to the same Wisenet now. You can set up, as I mentioned before, enrollment rules to automate the enabling and disabling of e-learning enrollments and user access. It's very easy. The rules are configured based on your course enrollment or unit enrollment start and end date. So in Moodle, if you have created your unit of competencies as courses, then your enrollment rule is going to be based on unit enrollment dates. And if you've created your qualifications as courses in Moodle, then you'll be creating your rules using the course enrollment dates. And again, you have the option to choose how many days, business days, weeks, or months before or after you want to enable or disable the access for those students automatically. Once the rules are set, you can then map your e-learning courses to Wisenet course offers and unit offers. So what this means is previously, you were copying the course offer code and the unit offer code and pasting it into Moodle. And if you had multiple intakes, then you had to put the semicolon. And there was so many delays and things that we couldn't really help you with because of, the way the cron job runs in Moodle. There are scheduled tasks and other things that was delaying the process. But now you don't have to do any of that. You can literally load your entire Moodle course catalog in Wisenet within each and every course offer and link the particular course from Moodle in Wisenet and then enable the students access. So this kind of eliminates the whole copy and paste thing that was happening before. And of course, human error happened and there were typos that we had to fix as well with some of our clients. But now none of it really matters because you're literally picking the course from Moodle and then linking it to the course offer. And you can also, as I said, choose between the course offer and the unit offer, but also link it to a group. So you can specify the group for an e-learning enrollment and the integration will automatically add them to the right group in Moodle. And of course, you can have restrictions in Moodle to have separate groups or visible groups based on your courses and your policies. All right, you can add e-learning enrollments in bulk. So obviously, previously you could choose the students and send the invitation, very similar process, but now what you're doing is once you've linked the appropriate e-learning course to Wisenet, you're then adding the enrollments from the e-learning enrollments page to the e-learning course. And based on the e-learning enrollment rules, the enrollments will automatically be enabled and disabled. You can also manually edit and disable the access at any point for your students who are obviously, withdrawing or suspending from a course. You can manage these access per learner as well from the individual learner's profile. For new learners, once the learner access is enabled, Moodle will automatically send them a user invite with a username and password to log in. So you basically don't have to manage any message templates or anything within Wisenet. Moodle will handle that. And if you need to customize that template, there is an option for that as well in Moodle, and we can help you with that. Now, before I start talking about the transition process or the premium edition features, I'd like to just stop here for a second, just to answer any questions. Let me know if you have any questions. So just to recap on that, with the new integration, you have the enrollment rules. You can map these courses to the course offers. and have the automation help you with the enabling and disabling of the access for your learners. Claire, yes, Claire. So we're it'll be the same process for Canvas as well. That's what we are planning. Any other questions? Stephen, it's already available. So it's I mean, we released it to our beta clients a couple of weeks ago, and it's all tested now and it's all live. So whenever you're ready, we are happy to transition you. So if you could please log a support ticket, and yeah, one of our team members will be able to help you. Thanks, Stephen. Yep, so it's all live and it's available. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. I'm sure you'll like it, with all the delays that we had before. I'm sure that's all going to, go away, and it's all real time now. So I'm sure it'll help you. Yeah, thank you. All right, awesome. So as I mentioned before, I would like to briefly show you the Autograde as well, and I'll just take this opportunity just to introduce this because it's one of our major new feature that we have released to simplify the e-learning grade to Wisenet sync process. So you can define, just like the way I explained the enrollment rules before, so you can define multiple Autograde rules and configure conditions to automatically update certain unit enrollment fields when a grade is submitted to Wisenet from your e-learning platform. And you can update, as I said, the result field, the outcome, and date, and more for New Zealand as well. So for New Zealand, you have the SDR and the NZQA results. So we now support even New Zealand outcomes. It also supports higher education grading systems like letter grades and value-based grades like distinction and high distinction. So if you do cater to that market, so now with the new Autograde, it kind of, allows for, I must probably include even ELICOS because ELICOS uses letter grades as well. So yeah, it's for all school-based trainees, ELICOS, VET, higher ed. So, you can map out all those different grading systems to Wisenet. You can assign different Autograde rules to different units. So just like the way we kind of linked the e-learning course to the Wisenet course offers, you can link specific grade rules for each unit. So if you had like a pre-accredited unit or a non-accredited unit within the same course offer, so you can assign different grade rules, and based on that, you can always create your grade categories in Moodle and then map it across to Wisenet exactly the same way. So if you're using a point scale in Moodle, then you could have a grade rule that is based on the point, or you could have again, within the grade rule, you have the range and the value. So when you choose a range, you can say anything between a 0 to a 99 is not yet competent, and anything that's 100 is competent. It even supports decimal points, so you can go 0 to 99.9 because it's competency-based training. So obviously anything that's only 100% is competent. So you can base it off like that as well. And with the value, up to you. You can have satisfactory, not satisfactory. You can push any kind of a grade from within the e-learning platform to Wisenet. You can now monitor grade events known as Autograde activities to ensure the correct grade values are being updated. Now, there are 3 types of Autograde activity statuses that we have introduced. Autograded will mean that the unit enrollments have automatically been graded, so you don't have to do anything. To review, which is the list of unit enrollments that have been skipped due to an issue like, for example, unit code that's not matching, or the grade rule is not being set with the appropriate grade value. In that case, you can acknowledge, which consists of events that have been acknowledged from the to review section. You'll see another tab called the acknowledge. So whatever you've acknowledged from the to review goes into the acknowledged. but you can manually even update the grades if needed. But yeah, the Autograde kind of helps you automate the entire process, and now you can monitor it. Previously, you couldn't see what's being graded. So it keeps the list for the 30 days, and we also have reports available for you to run on all the Autograde activity. Awesome. Now let's talk about the transition process. Some of you may not be aware that we will no longer be supporting the old Moodle connectors or the plugins. So eventually all of you will have to transition to the new e-learning integration. This is definitely for your benefit, as the new integration is highly efficient and streamlines the syncing process completely for your business. Please do contact us by logging a support ticket to discuss the suitable edition for your business. We can plan the transition process with you and help you with all the different parts of the setup, including the testing before going live. I would also like to mention here that we can look into using the script to help you bulk enroll e-learning enrollments into multiple course offers in the back end. If you have a lot of learners continuing into the next year, and if you have a lot of learners to be added to these e-learning courses, because yeah, as part of the transition process, I would like to just put it out there that we're here to help you, transition smoothly to the new e-learning integration, because we really want you to use it. And as I said, I'm sure you'll like it. It's really nice, it's efficient, and it streamlines your processes. That's the end of my presentation. It was nice and quick, less questions, but yeah, I would like to just let you know that it's going to be, connecting your e-learning integration is going to be a one-time process. Obviously, to reach the milestone of streamlined automation, it does require a bit of a setup, but don't you worry, we will be helping you through the entire process until you have onboarded successfully. So please do contact us via support to make the switch to the new and improved e-learning integration. So I'll be here for any questions, but if you have no other questions, thank you very much for your time, and thanks for joining me today. And yeah, feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you.